After November 3rd, you finally get a break from the breakdowns, delays, and detours that Mercury retrograde has heralded over the past few weeks. When the planet of communication stations direct in Libra in your 4th house, things at home are getting back to normal, maybe even better than normal. Finally, you have the creative perspective to see that most domestic problems will work themselves out after a temporary kink in the line. The nurturing asteroid Ceres enters Pisces in your 9th house of higher wisdom on the 9th. Right now, the best way to nurture yourself is to take a long trip to a destination you haven't explored before, whether that means hopping on a plane or diving into a new belief system that catches your interest. Healing can be found in the study and discussion of philosophy, religion, and culture. After the 10th, Mercury is spending some time in Scorpio in your 5th house of creative self-expression, romance, and fun. This is also the domain of children, so you might find yourself suddenly interested in child psychology, even if that just means taking a scientific creative look at your own childhood wounds. Right now it's difficult to listen to others, but the way you express your thoughts certainly makes you the star of the show. Despite all your efforts towards promoting yourself, the last 2 months may have felt stagnant in the professional or public sphere. Just in time, Mars stations direct on November 13th in Aries in your 10th house of career. Finally, a change in pace begins to brew, but you need to be careful not to spew your energies without a game plan. For now, keep things as simple and straightforward as possible, at least when it comes to your career goals. It's fine to think about the bigger picture, but right now you need to exhibit your commitment by getting things done. A new creative cycle breaks the surface on the 15th thanks to the new moon in Scorpio in your 5th house. Of course, creativity is different from person to person, so you might discover a way to express yourself that falls far outside the norm. One thing's for sure though, with fellow water sign Scorpio involved, this lunar cycle will be deep and cathartic. This new moon stirs up a lot more than general creativity. As the 5th house rules romance, the inner child, fun, and entertainment, you might find yourself out on the town searching for a fresh dose of attention. You're sure to find the intensity you desire before this cycle ends, but it will require some courage and some risk. Shortly after this new creative cycle kicks off, Venus enters the same sign and house to emphasize the point. You might find yourself working with children over the next few weeks or in another environment which encourages a playful approach, but you're more likely to be focused on your dating life. At this point, you can't settle for superficial because you're craving a deep and devoted type of connection that transcends beyond the physical plane. The next 4 weeks for you are all about loyalty, intention, and power. You do well not to ignore the dangers of control games though. Luckily, your superiors favor you after the 21st as the Sun travels through Sagittarius in your 6th house. You're likely to find yourself in a supervisory position over the next month, and it's simultaneously a great time to work on your health. Your spiritual health is of interest the rest of the year too, especially with Neptune stationing direct in Pisces on the 28th. This activates your 9th house of higher wisdom, philosophy, and long-distance travel. Now is a great time for an adventure into fantasy or an escape into your spiritual energy. Vivid dreams are likely this last chunk of the year, so pay attention to your intuition and your subconscious. This emphasis on the spiritual realm and the unseen workings of your world is compounded by November 30th's full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini in your 12th house. Suddenly the curtain is down, and what you see on the backstage is likely to be a little more shadowy than you like. This could be related to an illness, a toxic habit, or even an addiction. Any manner of self-undoing will become apparent to you suddenly. Once you recognize the nature of your self-imposed shackles, you'll be able to manifest a powerful ending to a period of withdrawal and seclusion. This is only natural. As you work on your unconscious psychological behaviors, your conscious external world is blessed with breakthroughs. This full moon eclipse could go another way though, instead of reminding you of the comfort of rest and downtime. Either way, something private is exposed in a way that sweeps you into December. Thank you so much for watching. Please give us a thumb up if you liked the video. Subscribe our YouTube channel not to miss the next video horoscope. Visit our website GoToHoroscope.com where you can find actual horoscope for today. Download our apps from Google Play and App Store to have your daily horoscope always on hand.